Hello students, welcome to All Force e-learning channel. This is K. Nageshwar Rao, your physics faculty. Today we are about to deal with session number 46. In this session, we'll deal with relative velocity related applications. In the previous session also we have dealt with few applications, and today I'm going to start with one application. What is that? Rain umbrella model. Rain umbrella model. Before I start the discussion, let us try to understand what our usual experience is with the rain and umbrella. If rain is, if there is a heavy downpour, what do? We carry umbrella with us. And depending upon the conditions, we hold umbrella in different orientations. Sometimes I prefer holding umbrella like this. Sometimes I hold umbrella at some angle like this. Sometimes I prefer to hold umbrella in this orientation. So in which orientation you are going to hold the umbrella, it depends on the direction along which the rain is falling, and it also depends on whether you are moving or you are at rest position. For example, I am at rest position standing here and the rain is falling vertically. Rain is falling vertically. So if I have to save myself, if I should not get wet with the rain, what I have to do? I have to hold umbrella. So if I am standing at rest position, how I am going to hold the umbrella? I am going to hold like this, isn't it? Vertically like this, isn't it? I am not going to tilt it into any orientation. If at all, if I start walking, what I am going to do? I am going to hold umbrella slightly, in this direction. Rain is falling in the vertically downward direction, and automatically what I am going to do? I am going to hold umbrella in this direction. If I am walking, if I am running, if I increase my speed, the orientation also changes. This is our usual experience. And we don't make any calculations to hold umbrella at what angle we have to hold when it is raining. Do we calculate all those things on the paper? At what angle we have to hold? No, we don't do that, but automatically by default, we will recognize that this is the orientation along which I have to, we have to hold the umbrella so that, we can save ourselves from the rain, isn't it? So what that direction is? The direction along which you are holding the umbrella, that direction is direction along which velocity of rain with respect to me is existing. So that is the direction along which velocity of rain with respect to a person is existing. So that is the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to a person. Along that direction we will be holding umbrella. So in what direction you are holding umbrella, it depends on what factors, at what angle with the vertical rain is falling, and at what velocity we are moving. So these two factors will decide in what orientation we have to hold the umbrella, whether like this or like this or like this. Sometimes when we when we ride a bike, if it is if there is a heavy downpour, somebody is sitting on the sitting with us on the bike, they are going to hold umbrella like this in this direction, isn't it? If at all, if rain is falling at a very slant wise, like from the back side it is falling, in which direction we will be holding umbrella? We will be holding umbrella according to the orientation. Like if we are going at a very speed, the orientation will change, it shifts to the forward direction. In fact, what is happening here, let us try to understand why we have to hold the umbrella along the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man. If I am traveling with umbrella, okay, let us say my umbrella's area is confined up to here. I am walking. When I am walking ahead, the raindrops are falling down. Okay, imagine one raindrop somewhere here above the umbrella. Okay, umbrella's boundary is up to here only. One raindrop is here. When I am walking, what happens? By the time I move ahead, the raindrop will be below the umbrella. And who is there below the umbrella? I am there, so it falls on me. So that we switch the orientation of the umbrella, will hold it in the forward direction, so that even that drop will also be stopped, from touching us, from falling on us, isn't it? So that's how things will go with the rain umbrella model. Let us try to understand the mathematical treatment of this situation. I will consider one situation. Let rain is falling vertically. Rain is falling vertically. I am going to define two terms here. Let VR is velocity of rain. The other thing is VRM. VRM is velocity of rain with respect to man. With respect to a man. Okay. The other thing is Vm, velocity of man. So these are three parameters we will be using. What is the situation? Rain is falling vertically in the downward direction, like this. Okay. So this is what? Velocity of rain. Let us say the person is walking along east direction, like this. Okay, with a velocity equal to Vm. What is the velocity? Vm. So just now what we, out of our observation we came to know that we have to hold umbrella in a direction along which relative velocity of rain with respect to man exists. So what is that? Velocity of rain with respect to man. How do we write this? We have already discussed about this one. Velocity of rain with respect to man, it can be written as Vr bar minus Vm bar, isn't it? Or this can also be written as Vr bar plus minus Vm bar. Here we have Vm bar, but do we have minus Vm bar? No, we don't have, but we can create that. How it can be created? What is the difference between plus Vm bar and minus Vm bar? Direction. Directions are opposite, isn't it? So just reverse this one without changing the magnitude. So this is what you can take it as minus Vm bar, isn't it? If you take it, if you imagine this Vr bar to be in the downward direction like this, the resultant of these two things will be in between them, right? Somewhere here. So this is what? Vr, this is what? Vrm. Because resultant, whatever resultant is there, it always lies between these two. What is here? This is Vr in the downward direction, minus Vm bar is along this direction. So resultant of these two, which is nothing but in the present case, relative velocity of rain with respect to man, it will be in between them. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to switch its position like this. We have already discussed in vectors. A vector can be moved in a plane from one position to another position without changing its direction and magnitude. So that's what I'm going to do. I will shift its position somewhere here so that we will be able to deal with the situation more comfortably. So this is what I will call it as Vrm bar. So this is what? Velocity of rain with respect to man. And this is the direction along which I will be holding umbrella. Okay. So let us say it is making an angle theta with the vertical and an angle phi with the horizontal. Questions can be asked like, at what angle you have to hold the umbrella with the vertical, or at what angle you have to hold the umbrella with the horizontal. In either way, questions can be asked. So now everything is obvious here, everything is seen in the figure. So you can find out everything like theta, pi, all these things can be calculated, even VRMs. This is a right angle triangle, right? So how this magnitude of VRM can be written? Under root, this is hypotenuse, right? So VR square plus Vm square. So that's how magnitude of relative velocity of rain with respect to man can be written. And what about angle made by the umbrella with the vertical? Take tan theta from the figure. So tan theta is equal to what? Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is Vm. I'm taking only magnitude. Okay. By what is this? Vr. Okay. So from here theta is tan inverse of Vm by Vr. That's how you can find out angle made by the umbrella with the vertical. Similarly, angle made by the umbrella with the horizontal, how it can be written? Tan pi is equal to, okay, opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side in this case? Vr. Adjacent side is Vm. So that's how various parameters associated with this situation can be handled. What are the three important parameters? Magnitude of relative velocity of rain with respect to man, and angle at which you have to hold umbrella with the vertical or with the horizontal. These are the three parameters on which we have to focus when we deal with rain umbrella model. Okay, so let us see what happens if rain is not falling vertically. In this case, rain is falling vertically, right? So let us deal with another situation where, let us say, rain is not falling vertically, it is falling at some angle with the vertical. Let rain is falling at some angle with the vertical. Let us say this is our reference vertical. Let us say rain is falling along this direction with a velocity equal to Vr bar at an angle theta with the vertical. So here I have assumed that theta is the angle made by the rain direction with the vertical. Let us say a man is moving along this direction with a velocity equal to Vm. Now what's the problem we face here? we have to find out along what direction you have to hold the umbrella, okay, to save yourselves. So what will be the direction? That is the direction along which velocity of rain with respect to man exists, isn't it? So what is that? Velocity of rain with respect to man. It can be written as Vr bar minus Vm bar, isn't it? Vr bar minus Vm bar, or this can also be written as Vr bar plus minus Vm bar. Do we have minus Vm bar here? No, but we can create that. Okay, so this is Vm bar. V minus Vm bar will be like this, minus Vm bar. Students, you have to be very careful with the magnitude of these arrow marks. Magnitude of arrow mark, or the length of the arrow mark, represents, okay, magnitude of the physical quantity. Here, if the length of this Vm bar is this much, you cannot take this much minus Vm bar. Okay, so here magnitude, whatever magnitude you are having, same magnitude you have to take, and just you have to reverse the direction. If at all velocity of the man increases, the length of this arrow mark also increases. At some point of time, if velocity of the man increases in this direction, this arrow mark may come up to here. If velocity of the man further increases, this arrow mark may come up to here also, isn't it? So now let us try to find out direction of velocity of rain with respect to man. Okay, so again, we'll take this case as a reference. It will be like, if velocity of rain is in the downward direction, minus Vm bar is along this direction, this is the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man. And here what will be the relative velocity direction? This is the direction. So this is what? V r m bar, velocity of rain with respect to man. And this is the direction along which one should hold umbrella. Okay, let angle made by this VRM with the vertical, I will take it as beta. I will take it as beta. And you can find out that beta here. How you can find out? See, this VR is making an angle theta with the vertical. No? So VR can be resolved into two components, isn't it? One is VR sine theta, because VR is making an angle theta with the vertical in the downward direction. So along this direction you will have sine component, and in the downward direction what you will have? Cos component. So VR cos theta. So this is equal to Vr cos theta, and this Vr sin theta can be imagined somewhere here. So from here to here, what is the length? Vr sin theta. From that Vr sin theta, if you subtract magnitude of minus Vm bar, what you will have? You will have this side, and this side is how much then? I'll just take the difference. This side is equal to Vr sin theta. See, this is Vr sin theta. Okay, this is Vr sin theta. This is Vm. Okay, so this distance I want, because I wanted to find out a direction along which you have to hold umbrella with the vertical. For that you need to calculate beta. If you are supposed to calculate beta, you have to know what tan beta is. When you deal with tan beta, you should know what this opposite side is. Adjacent side is already known to us. How much is the adjacent side? Vr cos theta is the adjacent side. So this opposite side I am trying to find out. So Vr sin theta minus Vm. So this is our adjacent side. Therefore, tan beta is equal to how much? Vr sin theta minus Vm divided by Vr cos theta. Okay, see here when I am taking tan beta, tan theta, tan phi, all these things, I am considering only magnitude. Here for example, Vm bar is there, minus Vm bar is there, and Vr bar is there. I am not considering vector. I am calculating angle, so just I need the magnitude of these vectors, that's it. So here also magnitudes were considered. In case of minus Vm bar also, what we have to consider? We have to consider only magnitude. Okay, so this is how you have to find out angle at which one has to hold umbrella with the vertical when rain is falling like this. And what if further this Vm increases? Let me draw the pictures so that you will be able to understand. Let us say in one case rain is falling along this direction, making an angle theta with the vertical. Let us say the person's velocity when compared to previous case, let us say here it is more. So when you reverse that one, what you will have? You will have minus Vm bar up to here, isn't it? Now the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man will be along this direction, isn't it? So you have to hold umbrella vertically. This is something if at all, if you imagine the picture practically, you feel a little confused, because here Rain is falling along this direction and we are holding umbrella in this way. If at all, if we are at rest position, children, if we are at rest position, if Vm is 0, you have to hold umbrella along the direction of rain only. If rain is falling from the back side, you have to hold umbrella like this. Since you are in motion, the orientation of the umbrella will change. Since here, you know, the man is moving with a velocity Vm, you know, though he is holding the umbrella vertically, okay, he can save himself from the rain. He will not get wet. Okay, so if at all, I'll think about the other possibility. What is the other possibility? If Vm bar increases further, what happens? This minus Vm bar will come up to here, isn't it? And accordingly the picture will change. So let me show you that as well. Let us say this is VR bar and this is Vm bar. Now if you reverse that one, minus Vm bar will come up to here. So in this case, theta is angle at which the rain is falling with the vertical, and now what is the direction of velocity of rain with respect to man? This is the direction Vrm bar. Okay, so let beta is the angle made by the what Vrm with the vertical. Vrm with the vertical. So now in this direction you have to hold the umbrella, and you can find out this B. How it can be calculated, how this beta can be calculated. If you already this is known to us and this is also known to us. What is this? This is equal to, in the previous case we have written Vr cos theta. This Vr can be resolved into two components. Along this direction Vr sin theta, along this direction Vr cos theta. So you can write here Vr cos theta, and this is how much? Vr sin theta. So if this is Vr sin theta, this is also Vr sin theta. Now what do you need? You need this side. You know, in this right angle triangle, if we know this opposite side, we can find out beta value, because tan beta is opposite side by adjacent side. Adjacent side is how much? Vr cos theta. Now what is the opposite side? From here to here the length is Vm, and from here to here what is the length? Vr sin theta. So this particular length is equal to Vm minus Vr sin theta. Vr sin theta, this length from here to here. Okay, so what is tan beta? Tell me. So tan beta is equal to opposite side Vm minus Vr sin theta divided by what is the adjacent side? Vr cos theta. So like that you can find out beta. Okay, so these are various possible situations connected with the rain umbrella model. Let us try to solve one or two problems connected with this one. Let us try to solve these two problems. The first one is, a man is going due east with a velocity of 5 meter per second. It is vertically raining downwards with a velocity of 4 meter per second. So man's velocity and rain's velocity both were given, and it was clearly mentioned the rain is falling vertically. At what angle should he hold the umbrella to the vertical so as to protect himself from the rain? The question is very simple. So the rain is falling vertically with a velocity equal to 4 meter per second. Okay, and the man is going due east, along east direction. I have taken a reference line, east west line I have taken here. So towards east direction he is going with a velocity equal to 5 meter per second. Okay, so if this is the situation, we know that, you know, to deal with the angle at which one has to hold the umbrella, we have to first find velocity of rain with respect to man, direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man. We have to first identify that direction. So for that, what do? We reverse the man's velocity. Okay, even this side's magnitude will also be how much? 5 meter per second only, except both are opposite in direction. If in vector form it was represented, here you will have plus 5 and here you will have minus 5. Okay, so what is the direction of relative velocity of rain with respect to man? This is that direction. Okay, let us say it is making an angle theta with the vertical, and that is what he is asking for. At what angle should he hold the umbrella to the vertical so as to protect himself from the rain? Okay, so we know that along the direction of velocity of rain with respect to man, you know, one has to hold the umbrella to protect themselves from the rain. So let us find out theta from this triangle. Tan theta is equal to how much? Opposite side 5, adjacent side 4, so 5 by 4. Therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 4 is the answer. Very simple. And when you measure this angle, how you have to measure? In clockwise or anti-clockwise? See, you will be holding umbrella like this, isn't it? So the angle will be measured in clockwise direction. In what direction? Clockwise direction. So let me show you that very clearly. So in this direction, clockwise direction. Okay, so theta is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 4 in clockwise direction. Sometimes, yes, in the questions you will be asked to identify whether it is in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Okay. Now let us see the second question. A man traveling at 10.8 km per hour in topless car on a rainy day. Topless car, so the roof is not there. Roof can be adjusted for topless cars. It can be adjusted. So right now this guy is going on in a topless car. Roof is not there. So at what speed the man is traveling? At a speed equal to 10.8 km per hour. He holds an umbrella at an angle of 37 degree with the vertical so that he does not wet. If raindrops falls vertically downwards, what is the rain velocity? So here angle at which he is holding umbrella is given already. At what angle he is holding the umbrella with the vertical? 37 degree. And velocity of the man is also given 10.8 kmph, 10.8 km per hour. So what we have to find out? We have to find out velocity of the rain. And it was also mentioned that rain is falling vertically. So this is the situation. So rain is falling vertically. The man is traveling at a velocity equal to Vm bar. And to find out what velocity of rain with respect to man, this is what arrangement will do. Minus Vm bar is taken. So this is the direction of velocity of rain with respect to man. And currently, how much angle this relative velocity of rain with respect to man is making with the vertical? 37 degree. Okay, so now let us try to find out from this given whatever figure we have identified. Tan 37 can be written as velocity of man divided by velocity of rain. Tan 37. Regarding these details, already you have been informed. Tan 37, you have to remember this, students. If this is 37, tan 37 will be taken as 3 by 4. If it is 3, if it is 4, this side will be how much? It's 5. Okay, under root 3 square plus 4 square, it's 25. Under root 25 is nothing but 5. So if this is 37, this is how much? 53. There is a reason for stressing on these two angles. Frequently we will be asked questions related to these angles: 37 degree, 53 degree. If it is tan 37, 3 by 4. So I will replace tan 37 with the 3 by 4. And on the other side, velocity of the man is given. How much is that? 10.8 kmph. And what we don't know is